Hello everyone, it's FlyLady Kat, and today I'm talking about falling off the wagon, the FlyLady wagon, our 3-layer cake, our zones, our routines, our basic weekly plan. Those are the things that we keep falling off the wagon. We keep committing to do those things, but we fall off. Number one reason, you don't plan. If you don't plan, then it's hard to follow your ideals in your head, the perfection that you want to have. There's no perfection. You're not going to do it perfectly, and you are going to miss from time to time. FlyLady Kat misses from time to time. It's normal. But falling off the wagon is when you just totally lose all ambition to do it. It's like falling off a wagon and seeing it go down the road and waving bye-bye. That doesn't have to happen to you. Having a plan makes all the difference in the world. Use your planner. That is your professional tool, a planner, so that you know what you have to do morning, afternoon, and evening. Plan. It's key to not, quote, falling off the wagon. If you do miss something, you haven't fallen off the wagon. Maybe your leg is over the edge of the wagon. Maybe half your body is hanging off the wagon, but you're still on the wagon. Let us pull you back up there. Get back on, because when you're on the wagon, you're on a destination, and you're on your way to your destination, and your destination is a completely organized, streamlined home, a happier you, a controlled you. You know, being in control is such a good feeling for yourself versus running around with your hair on fire and out of control. You can't get anything accomplished that way. So having a plan is number one way to be in control. Number two is that you want to love yourself. It's true, we don't want to put ourselves above everything, but we have to love ourselves. If we don't take care of ourselves and show ourselves some love by getting to bed on time, eating meals properly, drinking enough water, following a plan, having friends, doing our housework, you know, making ourselves feel good because we can do these things, that is loving ourselves. All of that is loving ourselves. So it's important that we do that. How can we be nice and loving to our family members if we haven't practiced that with ourselves? So just like you think about your child, you want your child to have friends, you want your child to be educated, you want your child to get good sleep, to eat good food, to drink enough water, to play, to rest, to read, to have personal endeavors, like maybe they have a craft that they do, or they play a musical instrument, or they are an athlete. You know, these things that are your little person, you want to encourage those things in them. That is what you have to do for yourself, because no one else would do that for you but you, and that's what self-love is. That's all it is. It's not, oh, I'm so precious and special. I can't spend time with my family. I must put my makeup on for 3 hours. That's not self-love. That's selfish. There's a difference. Okay. And then, not that you can't wear makeup. You get what I'm saying. And then there's, let's see, loving yourself, having control, and having peace. How can you have peace? Peace is that wonderful state of being where you aren't running around with your hair on fire. You know what the next step is. You know what's happening. You know what happened today was good, and you did good, and your family did good. It's a kind of a state of peace, knowing where your shoes are, knowing where your coat is, knowing that if a neighbor needs a ride, your car is clean. That's peaceful. Knowing if your mother-in-law is coming over, you have coffee and you can make a cake real quick, or some brownies or whatever, and entertain her without having to run around throwing things in the back room where you stuff and hide all those things, and your back room is like up to here with things that you don't even know are in there. So falling off the wagon is simply following a plan, and not following a plan is falling off the wagon. Not following a plan is falling off the wagon. So how do you keep from falling off the wagon? You follow your plan. If you miss a day, jump back in. The cool thing about this wagon is it's on a circular track for you right now. And so it's going to come back around and you can jump back on. And there are 5 or 6 of them, so you don't have to wait long. It's like It's like a bus schedule. There's always one coming for you. So you don't have to go and run to catch up with the one that you missed. There's a new one for you. It's coming. And so you're going to, and it comes anytime you're ready for it. You just stand there and it's there. So that's, I know that's a little crazy sounding, but you get the idea. There's a bus, there's a wagon waiting for you when you're ready. You don't have to catch up with the other one. So putting ketchup on everything is one of my videos in Patreon, and it's about trying to catch up. There's no catching up. So when you fall off the wagon, you don't catch up, you don't try to make up for lost time, you just step in where you stepped out and you keep going. Now, if you haven't paid a bill, you might want to get on that, and you may need some clean underwear, you may need to do some extra laundry, but in general, you just step in where you stepped out, okay? That's how you get back on the wagon, and that will keep you from falling constantly off the wagon, because being perfect, I'm gonna do this perfectly, and then you mess up one little thing, like your legs over the wagon, and you just throw yourself out of the wagon because you think, oh, I'm not perfect, so I'm gonna jump out of the wagon. You don't have to be perfect. No one in the wagon is perfect. The wagon driver is imperfect. It's okay. Just hang in there. You don't need to jump out of the wagon. Okay, I hope this was helpful. I hope you have a wonderful day. I want you to always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful.